By the way, where the paths meet, she stands beside the gates at the entry of the city. At the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice to the sons of men." O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere. In your heart, in the night, in your heart. Ooh yeah, in the night, I just can't do without it.
Of old, I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the All-Holy is understanding. But by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's all that's been on my mind. Hey, you gotta go, I just can't do without it. No, can't do without it, can't do without it. And that's all that's been on wisdom. Oh yeah. Said I want you. Now therefore, I need you. Ye children, hearken unto me. Stay with me. For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. But whoso findeth me findeth life and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.
Praise Yah, and wisdom is calling you today by virtue of these studies that Nasanya, a daughter of Zion, as all you daughters of Zion are, she's doing her due diligence and moral obligation as a daughter of Zion, which is to help facilitate these studies. Also, she provided great and astute comments also. And she's providing these comments in her commentaries with the utilization of wisdom and understanding. Brother Cottrell and I, Yamsuf Arif, are simply elders of the nation. As all elders, we're nothing special. Simply said, surrogate fathers of the nation. We help provide these studies for you. We help provide wisdom and understanding for you. That's our job as elders of the nation. And I suspect the reason why you don't accord elders of the nation the respect they should accord them, because some of our elders are a hot mess. They're doing what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. Some of them want to be young. They want to wear tight pants and tight little shirts like they got their little brother shirt on and think they're not elders and the pants on their buttocks. I can see why our young people are looking down on the elders. They want to be like the young people. But that being said, welcome back to the Real Talk for Real People show. Brother Country and I, we're not going to wear no pants on our buttocks. I can assure you that. But we will share with you wisdom and understanding by virtue of the studies we bring to you tonight. And I will introduce Nasanya and Brother Cottrell quite shortly. But before I do that, something has bothered me today. Bothered me so much to the fact, or to the effect, I thought I'd share this with you. In Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 16, the commandment of the Most High. It ain't talking about how you feel about it. It's just the way it is. Honor your father and mother, as Yah your Elohim commanded you. Then you will live a long, full life in the land Yah your Elohim is giving you. See, a lot of y'all have came here to think you in a position to judge your mother or your father. That's not your position. Your position is to make sure you're following in the formation and alignment of the Most High. And no, you ain't got to like your mama or your daddy. You ain't got to love your mama and your daddy, but you got to accord them the respect that's due there. Because fact of the matter is this: if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. See, I take issue with any man and a woman that denigrates or besmirch their parents as if they're something special. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I expect to rub the Most High the wrong way also. That's why he left it. So it didn't say if you feel like it. It didn't say if you love them. It didn't say if you like them. It said explicitly, honor your father and your mother. You see, I can understand that. Some of us. I didn't have the greatest relationship with my father, but be that as it may, you better keep my daddy's name out your mouth. Okay? If you're not a brother or sister of mine, you keep my daddy's name out your mouth. Anybody else, as far as that is concerned. I honor my father, because if it wasn't for my father, I wouldn't be here. I honor my mother, because if it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't be here. So y'all need to stop putting dirt on your parents. It ain't cute, and the damn show ain't pretty. And you need to stop it. The Most High don't like it, and Yom Sufar Reed don't like it either. Praise the Most High. But before we get started in these studies, I'd like to give blessings to the parents. Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all praise and blessing be unto your name. I'd like to bless our ancient parents by way of Abraham and Sarah, Isaac, Jacob, Rachel, Joseph, his wife, and so on and so forth. I'd like to accord them the honor that's due them. I'd like to give honor to the contemporary parents at this time, although it's quite hard for them because we are in captivity. And in captivity, it's hard on the contemporary parents at this time. And sad to say, a lot of them don't know what they are or who they are, what they should be doing. But be that as it may, most I honor our ancient parents and honor and bless our contemporary parents. Bless and praise your holy name, y'all. Hallelujah. So without further ado, I will introduce you to my lovely Isha, the administrator of the show, Lasanya. Lasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Happy to be back. Glad to be back. Blessed in all aspects of life. I have life. All praises.
All praises. Thank you very much, Lasanya. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, brother. Your mic is hot. Shalom.
Thank you, brother Yamsuf Ari. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael. Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Thanking him for life, health, and strength, and all things and everything. And brother Yamsuf, you said a mouthful. It brought me back to my youth.
Right.
Because you played my brother's song, Adon Dawi. I know
Right.
Sister Nasanya loved that song.
Yeah.
You know that's my jam.
Yeah, my Isha love that one.
But I think that was his favorite song as well.
Wow.
Because it was wisdom that took him off the streets being a heroin addict.
Wow.
And it was my sister that imparted that wisdom to him.
Yeah.
When she imparted that wisdom to him, I guess everywhere he went, y'all was talking to him. Because he sure came up out the streets, y'all.
Yes, sir. Praise
it shows the impact that our women have on our people.
Yes.
Because she was just talking to them and trying to teach him we Israelites and you shouldn't be doing what you're doing because you got so much talent and ability. And lo and behold, he made some lovely music, man. This brother.
And your sister was right on point, Brother Cottrell.
But my sister Adina, you know her.
I know I did.
And neither one of them are here now. I mean, y'all bless and rest and restore their souls.
Hallelujah.
But when we were little, my mother made us go out to our father's house because we didn't live with our father.
Mm-hmm.
He made sure we got this teaching, right?
Right.
Who we are. Every Shabbat, every Saturday. We went from Manhattan to Queens on the subway, on a bus. And my big sister Adina, she used to always drag behind because she never wanted to go.
Right.
But we had to honor our father because he would put that whoop ass on us if he wasn't there.
Praise y'all for your father.
Praise y'all for our father. And may y'all bless and rest and restore his soul as well.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And you need not say anything about Sergeant Mom. I know about her.
Oh, man.
That's why they was going.
Sergeant Mom didn't play that.
Yeah.
Get up, let's go.
You had to be ready. Your clothes had to be ready the day before.
Yes.
Sergeant Mom ain't going.
Remember that? Yes.
The Sonya is very, the Sonya is that way. When she gets frustrated to the point, you think you playing her. She's pretty tolerant up to a level, and when she think the children trying to play her, or either the grandchildren, they see a whole different side of my Isha.
Well, I look at these youth today, and when they get ready to go somewhere, like they know they're supposed to go, they be looking for their shoes, their socks.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
My mom's wasn't having that. We going someplace, all your stuff is ready, set, prepared to go.
Exactly.
Brother, prepared the night before. The night before.
Right. You ain't looking for the clothes the next morning. No way, no how. No way. You ain't ready? What? Oh Lord.
It's trouble. in
It's a
trouble.
problem.
Yo,
Praise.
Hallelujah. I miss them days. I miss them days.
I couldn't wait to get away from that lady.
Yeah.
Man.
She put the switch on us. She moved out on us.
But praise and
Brother,
bless our
I was
mothers.
like that with my father.
Yeah. Praise and bless
Like,
our
I was
mothers
similar.
and our fathers. Go ahead, Nasonia. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead,
No, I'm
Nasonia.
sorry. I was similar because my dad, we had to study. Like, we was Bible study every day. My daddy put it to us every day. So, like, when we came home from school, you tried to play it off, but we knew it was time. It was time. It was time.
It was time to get down with the get down.
So we
Nasonia.
about to try to play it off like you got so much homework. We did not care about that homework.
You be thinking about your friends outside having big fun while
Man, you hear them. You hear them outside hollering and screaming and having a ball.
asking
And
where
double
you
dutch
at.
contest.
Well, thank you,
But all
Nasonia.
praise. It
Thank you,
paid
thank you.
off, and it pays off because I'm glad my daddy put this, like, just put it into me, so because it was just a good thing. All praises.
All praise. Thank you, Nasonia. Bless your father
Thank y'all. Thank
and
y'all.
bless your mother. Praise the Most High. And may their soul be restored for the Most High name's sake. Brother Cartier, thank you. Bless your father and your mother. And may their souls be restored for the Most High sake. Praise
Praise
Yah. And fellow students, bless each of your fathers and mothers. And may their souls be restored for the Most High sake. Hallelujah.
Is
So
this
without further
Father's
ado,
and Mother's Day?
what it said, brother?
Is this Father's and Mother's Day together at one time?
Every day is Father's and Mother's Day to me.
There you go.
All right.
All praises. I was gonna say yes, indeed.
Thank you, Nasonia. Thank you, Brother Cartier. Fellow students, Nasonia, Brother Cartier, and I will be proceeding in the studies if they're ready to proceed. And Nasonia, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Brother Cartier, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Fellow students, we pray that you're ready to proceed. And this is how the format of the study will go tonight. Now, I will lead off the studies in the book of Tehillim 37. You call this book by a Greek name, Psalms 37.
Excuse me, Yamsu. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. 38.
38. You
38?
already
Yeah.
you completed 37 yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you, Nasonia. That's what we got you here for. Thank you. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you. Thank you, Nasonia.
Yes, sir.
I don't question it. I will lead off the study in Tehillim chapter 38, which you call, thank you, Nasonia, by the Greek word Psalms. Brother Cartier will conclude the studies for the night, the book of Shemot, the Hebrew word, which you call by the Greek word Exodus, chapter 10, the 8th plague, locusts, and the 9th plague, darkness. Praise the Most High. So let's get started. And the book of 38, Tehillim, the song. It's a song of King David to bring to remembrance prayer in a time of chastening. When y'all beating your behind, it's good to have a good connection with. Even when life itself is beating your behind, it's good to have this solid connection with the Most High. King David says to the Most High in this first stanza, "Oh Yah, do not rebuke me in your wrath." Not when you're mad. You know how when you mad, when you whooping your children, oh boy, you go a little overboard. So King David is asking the Most High, when you put the whoop on me, I know I deserve it, but don't whoop me when you're mad. Nor chasten me in your hot depression when you upset. Just like y'all know how we get upset, gotten upset when our children has disappointed us to the level, and that we just overwent. And boy, we be talking when we whooping it behind. You just swing that back. You know how you do. And we shouldn't chasten our children even then when we're so angry. And King David is asking the Most High, don't chasten me in your hot displeasure. He didn't say don't chasten me. He said don't chasten me when you're worked up. And we can use that too as parents. Stanza 2. Why? For your errors pierce me deeply if you whooping me when you're hot and worked up. And your hand presses me down if you're hot and worked up. just like parents. It says in stanza 3, as a result of this whooping, there is no soundness in my flesh because of your anger, nor any health in my bones because of the Most High's anger. And why? He acknowledged it because of my sin. I did it. And stanza 4, I was so overwhelmed by virtue of those sins, my iniquities have gone over my head as a result of my iniquities. Like a heavy burden, they are too heavy for me. My wounds are foul and festering because of my foolishness. He didn't blame it on nobody else. He wasn't looking for anybody to blame. King David said, my wounds, which I brought upon myself by virtue of these iniquities and my sin, are foul and festering because of my foolishness. And stanza 6, King David said, I'm troubled. I'm bowed down greatly as a result of his sins and iniquity, and the Most High whooping that behind. I go mourning all day long, King David says. And stanza 7, King David says, my loins are full of inflammation on swole as a result of my sin and iniquities. And there is no soundness in my flesh, so it appears to him. I am feeble and severely broken as a result of his sin and iniquity, and the Most High whooping that behind. I groan because of the turmoil of my heart, what I've been reduced to as a result of my sin and iniquity, and the Most High whooping my behind. And he says to the Most High, stanza 9, Yah, all my desire is before you. I'm open. I'm like an open book before you, y'all. I ain't got nothing to hide. And my sign is not hidden from you. And stanza 10, King David says, my heart paints. My strength fails me as a result of my sin and iniquity. And as a result, you whooping me. As for the light of my eyes, it is also gone from me. You ever had a moment in your life where it seems that all light has dimmed from you? You ever been depressed? You ever been to a state of melancholy to the extent that didn't seem like it was no hope for tomorrow? King David is alluding to this fact. I just don't seem like I don't have anything to live for, so to speak, like a lot of us do. But King David says.
He's also talking about being an old man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Brother Cottrell, for pointing that out. That's true. Being old, it ain't no fun, Brother Cottrell, when the rabbit got the gun.
Oh, no.
You and I all speak. We know it. At 69 years old and counting, Brother Cottrell, fellow students, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It's true.
Starting to feel what he's feeling, what he's talking about right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know the feeling. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And he says, in stanza 11, as a result of him being an old man, result of the Most High, his sins and iniquities, and the result of the Most High whooping his behind, he says in stanza 11, my loved ones and my friends stand aloof from my plague. What I'm going through, they're standing off from me. And my relatives stand far off. We know, Brother Cottrell and I, we know that feeling quite succinctly. And stanza 12, those also who seek my life, when you're going through some stuff, King David points this out to you. When you're going through some things, you're old, maybe sometime when you're young, and you're as a result of your sins and iniquities, and the Most High whooping you behind, it seems like all the folk come out the woodworks. Case in point, in the stanza 12, those who seek my life lay snares for me at this point. Those who seek my hurt speak of destruction and plan deception all day long. When you're at that junction in life, in your lives, as King David was in his life, those are the kind of people that come out the woodworks. The stanza, yes, brother.
Got a question.
Yes, sir. By all means.
Are we facing what he's talking about as a nation?
Yes, sir. We certainly are.
Okay.
They coming out the woodworks, Brother Cottrell.
Because
By
of our
virtue, by virtue of the continuation of our sins and iniquity that we hadn't gotten away from idolatry, by way of the Most High whooping our behind.
That right.
Like these kind of enemies always come out of the woodwork. Go ahead, Brother Cottrell.
Yeah, that wrath is on us. It was on King David. It's on us now.
Yes, sir, it is.
We just don't realize.
Yes, I'm sorry, Brother Cottrell. Are you done?
Yeah, we just don't realize that the same wrath that he's talking about and the same conditions he's talking about when Yah's wrath is on you is exactly what we're facing now.
And ain't that the truth, Brother Cottrell? Ain't that the truth? Nasanya, did you have anything to say in regards to that? I thought I heard you speak.
No, you probably, because I'm downstairs, so I'm really just talking out loud. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Keep talking out loud. Just don't talk back to yourself. Praise the Most High. Don't have a conversation with yourself. All right.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, Brother Cotton. Nasanya, you have to do it sometimes. Just don't go into the public like that. They may think something wrong with you. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Nasanya. And King Darwin says, in stanza 13, the way he's a melancholy, so to speak, to the extent in stanza 13. But I'm like a deaf man. I do not hear. And I'm like a mute who does not open his mouth. I'm deaf, dumb, and mute, so to speak. As a result of my iniquities, as a result of you whooping me Most High, and a result of the enemies coming out the woodworks. And he says in stanza 14, thus I'm like a man who does not hear, in whose mouth is no response. I can't hear, I can't speak, and I'm totally in a melancholy state. And stanza 15, King Darwin says, in spite of everything that's going on, in spite of his iniquities and sin, in spite of him feeling melancholy, where he has no hope or sees no hope, in spite of these people coming out the woodwork, and in spite of his friends standing aloof, as if he had got a plague, and my relatives standing afar, and I had mentioned the wolves in the woodwork coming out, King Darwin says, his hope, stanza 15, for in you, O Yah, I hope. In spite of this butt whooping I'm getting for you, Yah, justifiably, you will hear, O Yah, my Elohim. In stanza 16, for I have said, hear me, Yah, lest they rejoice, lest these wicked people rejoice over me. You hear me, Yah, because you are who I'm coming to. I'm not coming every 2 years, every 4 years. I'm not marching my life matter or none of that. I'm not marching around Madaram in the first captivity. I'm certainly not marching around my enemies. I'm not marching around Prince Absalom. I'm not marching around the King Saul, the first king of Israel. I'm not marching around our ancient enemies, asking them to recognize my life matter. They know it matters, but it doesn't matter to them. But I'm marching around you, Most High. And he says in stanza 60, for I said, King Darwin says, hear me, lest they rejoice over me. Lest when my foot slips, they exalt themselves against. Aha, we got him now. Oh, yes, sir, Reba. I don't want them to say that, Yah. That's why I trust in you. That's why I want you to hear me, Yah. And that's what we all should subscribe to, what King Darwin is subscribed to, versus this other nonsense. They know your life matter. It don't matter to them. And stanza 17. King Darwin says in his melancholy state, if I'm ready to fall, so it seemed to him. And my sorrow is continually before him in his melancholy state, so it seems to him. And I suspect so it seems to us, or should, living in this captivity. But here's how we should do and respond. He gives us the antidote. Don't hide your iniquity from the Most High. He already know you're dirty. A lot of us like to hide our niggas, like to put dirt on everybody else. Stop putting dirt on everybody else and work on yourself. King David said, I would declare, who is next? Yamsus? The Sonyas? Brother Contrell? He says, I will declare my iniquity. I will admit my shortcomings. And as a result, I will be in anguish over my sin. Because otherwise, I would be getting this butt whooping. My family would be aloof from me. I'm old. And these enemies wouldn't be coming out the woodwork. And he says, as a result of this, in stanza 19, and they are for each of us when we're in this state, this melancholy state. But my enemies, King David, are vigorous, but they are strong. And those who hate me wrongfully have not hate him for a cause, but hate him for no cause. Case in point, Michael, his first wife. Case in point, Prince Absalom, his son. Case in point, King Suhu, the first king of Israel. Case in point, the enemies round about the nation, and so on and so forth. For no reason. King David hadn't did anything to anyone. I expect Goliath would have hated him if he had survived that butt whooping, but he didn't survive. So what I'm saying is this. There's going to be some people that hate you without a cause. And that's just the way it is. If your cause is the Most High, you acknowledge your iniquity, you confess your iniquity, you've turned away from your iniquity, in spite of that, there's always going to be some people always trying to bring you down. King David saying, don't focus on them. King David says, in stanza 19, and those who hate me wrongfully have multiplied, and they multiply. In stanza 20, those also who render evil for they giving me, I've done good by them. And a lot of you, I suspect, done good by a whole lot of folk. And what have they done good by? They render you evil. King David said, don't let me be under subjugation to these type people. People I've rendered good for, but they return me evil. And he says, they are my adversaries. Because why? People of this mindset are not your adversaries for no reason. People of this mindset are your adversaries, which are the Most High adversaries, for a reason. And the reason is because I follow what is good. What is good? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What is good? His word is good. What is the light? His word, wisdom. And so if you're subscribing and following after them, it goes without saying. These kind of people going to come at you. They are my adversary, King David says, because I follow what is good. And don't stop following what's good. That's just the way it is. That's the modus operandi. Be prepared for it. King David is telling you, be prepared. And we're telling you on the real talk for real people, just because you following good, that don't mean nothing, but keep following good as far as these people are concerned. And he says to King David, as we all should be saying to Yah. We all should say this to Yah in our prayer. In spite of what's going on, melancholy state, folks turn against you, enemies coming at you, you ain't did nothing wrong to them. That's the modus operandi. Just because you're doing good, keep on doing good. Praise the Most High. King David says in stanza 21, we all should subscribe to this. Do not forsake me, O Yah. Hallelujah. Do not forsake me, O Yah. I don't care what they got going on. O my Elohim, be not far from me. I don't care my folk that turned against me. I don't care if the enemy's coming out the woodwork. Don't you turn away from me. And he says to the Most High, as we all should say, make haste to help me. I know my family have been a little salty. I know, rightfully so, I didn't get this butt whooping from you. But although, y'all, there's some folk coming out the woodwork and they're multiplying. I ain't did nothing to these people. And he asked the Most High, as we all should ask, when they're coming out the woodwork, make haste to help me. It is said, I got me a bow and arrow, I got me a slingshot, and I'm going to kill them all. I got me an AK-47, I got me a BB gun, I'm going to kill them all. No, what King David said, I'm humbling myself before you, Yah. Make haste to help me, as we all should be saying. Oh, Yah, my salvation. There that word go. Salvation means salvage. The word salvation comes from the word salvage. Yah will salvage you. Yah will salvage us. The king's trust is in the salvation of the Most High, not in his born arrow, not in his slingshot, not in his kingship, not in the enemies that are coming against him, not in his salty family, not in his iniquities of sin, not in he's getting his butt whooping. He's taking all that in stride, even though it's reduced him to a melancholy state. I ain't going nowhere, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to confess these iniquities. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to point it out to you, y'all, what they doing to me. I'm going to let you handle it. And he says to y'all, make haste to help me. Oh, y'all, that's you are who I'm putting my trust and confidence in. You and you alone. And we all should have the same frame of mind as King David had. You and you alone, y'all. When my family is salty, when enemies coming out the woodwork, when my sin is overwhelming, that I'm so melancholy, I can't hear nothing, I can't speak nothing. I'm like I'm a dumb man. Y'all don't forsake me. I need you. Thank you, King David, for showing us the way. And I pray, Most High, that these listeners emulate the way that King David shared with us. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. Nasanya, any comments on the commentary what King David shared with us in the book of Tehillim, chapter 38?
Yes, sir. One comment. I was just referencing back to just throughout Tehillim, especially like 32, 34. You know, I just noticed that King David, he's always confessing his shortcomings. He's always asking, you know, the Lord to, watch over him and confessing to whatever his shortcomings is. I just noticed that he always does that. He knows that Yah is aware of his sins.
Yes,
He
ma'am.
told us that Yah sits high and he watches all mankind. So I know he knows that, but at the same time, he always confess his shortcomings.
Yes,
He
ma'am.
does that all the time.
The redundancy of it all, Nasanya, the redundancy of it
Yes.
all.
Yes, he does it all the time. Even when he's always asking for vindication. Just for y'all to just look over and keep him safe, and and confessing he is the Elohim. It's just I just noticed that. All praises.
And you took good notice, Nasanya. We all should take good notice, because when we do something to people, individuals, we acknowledge it and we make amends and we move on. But it's not incumbent upon me to go to Cartier and make a confession for my iniquities. On the same token, it's not up for Cartier to come to me and make a confession for his iniquities. It's incumbent upon Cartier, Yamsuf Arif, and Nasanya, and anyone else as far as that's concerned. Yeah. I don't have to get in no little booth and let some so-called Roman Catholic priest. Right, and I do some candle, light some candles, some rosary. That's too much damn stuff. Okay,
yeah,
there's a whole lot of stuff that's totally unnecessary. What I do need to do, what everybody need to do, trying to put all their business on Front Street, is cry to the Most High. If it's a secret nature, don't everybody know about it. It ain't everybody's damn business. It's the Most High business in your business.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nasanya.
Yes, all praise.
All praise, Nasanya. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yamsuf Ari, for another great lesson in the mindset of our great King David. This is why I like to sit down and meet with him. Hopefully, I'm in that house with him, giving Yah praise, and we can have a little conversation on the side, or when he stopped praising Yah, we could sit down and talk. I could give him thanks for his inspiration, for his words, because you notice that you can't argue with what he's saying.
No, you can't, Brother Kaji. You can't, Nasanya.
And our conversation should be on his level, where he's counseling where he is acknowledging that he's humble to the Most High, that he submits himself to Yah. And if he was walking the streets today, you would never know or even understand that he's a great king with the way he is throwing down these lyrics and these songs that he's writing, because he's such a humble man. All praise for our great king. Praise Yah.
All praises.
And thank you, son, your brother Catriel, and which is predicated on the fact that you got to take a counter-contrary action. The king leads it. Do good. You can't keep doing wrong. Do good. Praise the Most High. That being said, fellow students, that concludes those studies in the book of Tehillim. Brother Catriel will conclude the studies tonight in the book of Shemot, the Hebrew word for the word, this Greek word you use, Exodus, and chapter 10, the 8th plague, locusts, and the 9th plague, darkness. Brother Catriel, may the Most High bless you with wisdom and understanding. You have the mic.
Thank you, Brother Yamsuf Ari. All praise to the Holy One of Yisrael. Even for our great prophet, the prophet Moshe, and the way the Most High was directing and ordering his steps in so many ways. Because Yah, through Moses, thought about us and even the people of his times. And what a contrast. We think we're dealing with the king of Mizraim, Pharaoh. He ain't nothing like King David, is he?
No, sir.
And most leaders are not like King David. Most of them are like Pharaoh. So we're going to see how this great king of Egypt, Mizraim, he's trying to negotiate with the Most High. Now, Yah said to Moshe, go in to Pharaoh, for I've hardened his heart and the hearts of his servants, that I may show these signs of mine before him, because he think his gods are God. You think the Most High going to do that again?
Yes, sir, Rebob, I do.
And that you may tell in the hearing of your son and your son's sons, us, the mighty things that I have done in Mizraim. That's why we're hearing about him now, because y'all wanted us to know. And my signs, which I have done among them, that you may know that I am Yah. So Moshe and Aaron came in to Pharaoh and said to him, thus saith the Elohim of the Hebrews. Here we go. Pharaoh, you talking about the God of Hebrews. I don't know him. How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Now here come these two old Israelites talking about you ain't humbling yourself to our God when I got your people in captivity. That must have been funny to Pharaoh.
Exactly.
Let my people go that they may serve me. You begging me to let them go? Or else I refuse to. If you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your territory. Such a simple creature, right?
Yes, sir, but you do a lot of damage, Brother Catriel.
Insect, one of the smallest beings on earth, could throw, man. He ain't send the lions, he ain't send the bears, he ain't send the tigers, he ain't send a stampede of elephants. He gonna send one of his most lethal weapons, so tiny, locusts. And we've seen locust plagues, right? In the East Coast on Africa. Man, oh man, it's amazing. You can't even see in front of your face to be so many locusts.
They eat up everything they nail down, brother.
And they eat everything in sight. And they shall cover the face of the earth, like we said, so that none will be able to see the earth. Just like I say, them swarms be like clouds, thick, dark clouds of them. And they shall eat the residue of what is left, which remains to you from the hail, because the hail done wrecked y'all. And they shall eat every tree which grows up for you out of the field. And they shall fill your houses, the houses of all your servants, and the houses of all Mizraim, which neither your fathers nor your fathers' fathers have ever seen. The worst plague of locusts y'all have ever seen, since the day that they were on the earth to this day. And he turned and went out from Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh's servant says to him, how long shall this man be a snare unto us? These two old Negroes.
I suspect they said the same thing about us, Brother Catriel. We're in good company.
We are snare to all our enemies that hate us.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't figure us out.
Exactly. They call us terrorists, but we're not terrorists. We're not terrorizing anybody. And as far as the hate group is concerned, yeah, we hate some things, but not everything.
We hate that they hate us so much.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. We hate that you hate us so much. You heard me?
You like that one, huh?
I like that one.
Yeah, man. They have no just cause, no reason, no valid cause to hate us, do they?
And Lasagna, don't think you escaped. They hate you too.
Yeah, we try
They
to
show
change.
me all the time. I already know.
Daughter of Zion.
So we with Pharaoh now. And his people talking about how long shall these two old Negroes be a snare to us? Because they ain't just talking about Moshe, it's Moshe and Aaron together. Let the men go that they may serve Yah their God. Do you not yet know that Mizraim is destroyed? Pharaoh can't figure it out. Yah putting his wrath on him, and he's trying to take it like a man. So Moshe and Aharon were brought again to Paro, and he said to them, "Go, serve Yah your Elohim. Who are the ones that are to go? Who you think? Everybody." And Moshe said, "I will tell you, give you a list. And we will go with our young, with our old, with our sons, and with our daughters, and with our flocks, and with our herds. We will go, for we must hold a feast to Yah." Then he said to them, "Yah had better be with you when I let you go, and your little ones go. Beware, for evil is ahead of you. Not so. Go now, you who are men, and serve Yah, for that is what you desire." That's not what they desire. That's not what he told him, is it?
No.
He trying to tell him, if you go with your little ones, beware. There's evil that's going,
They tell us that. They tell us that in this universal captivity. Y'all better be careful. You know, it's some bad stuff. It's the boogeyman out there.
It says, then Yah said to Moshe, stretch out your hand over the land of Mizraim for the locusts, because he think I'm playing with him, that they may come upon the land of Mizraim and eat every herb of the land, all that the hell has left. So Moshe, what did he do? Stretched out his rod over the land of Mizraim, just like Yah told him to do. And Yah brought an east wind on the land all that day and all that night. We seeing some winds from Yah now, right? In the Midwest, man. They ain't too pleasant. Them tornadoes that's twisting up and tearing up everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they worry about the hurricanes that's about to come.
Yep.
Them winds ain't no joke, are they?
No, they aren't, brother.
And the hurricanes are the east wind. They come from the east to the west, don't they?
Yep, they certainly are.
Those east winds ain't nothing to play with. But this time, Yah's using them to stir up the locusts. So all day and all night, the locusts came. They were very severe. Previously, there had been no such locusts as they were, nor shall they be such after them. For they covered the face of the whole earth, so that the land was darkened. And they ate every herb of the land and all the fruit of the trees. They don't usually do that, do they?
No, but they would eat. These were special kind of locusts.
Oh, yeah, they was kind of ravenous, man, which the hell had left. So there remained nothing green on the trees or on the plants of the field throughout all the land of Mizraim. Then Paro called for Moshe and Aaron, as he does always in haste, and said, here you go. He sound like King David. I have sinned against Yah, your Elohim, and against you. He sound like King David, right? For a minute.
That was the only lip service.
Because you can't just confess without action behind it, can you?
Do good.
You can't just confess without correcting your actions.
Do good. Course correct.
And it seems this is like the third or fourth time Pharaoh done confessed that he sinned, but he don't seem to be changing his actions at all.
Because he keep doing bad.
I done stopped listening to him.
You stop listening to him.
Y'all stop listening to him.
You already know it. Okay, I see it. Please take them away. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're right, Lasagna.
It's the 8th time now. This is the 8th time. Time number 8. 8 times now.
Lord have mercy.
Mhm.
Can Pharaoh confession? He ain't nothing like King David because King David made changes. This guy, we can't be like him, can we? Oh,
No.
y'all confess my sin. Forgive me, please, please. And he doing the same thing over again, asking for more forgiveness. What's the matter with you?
There's a clear contrast, Brother Cottrell,
Oh,
between
yeah.
King Dawid and this man. It's clear. King Dawid made a confession. His action predicated it, that he made that his confessions. His
How many
action
times
was
did King
reflective
David
of
sleep
that.
with somebody's wife and
Right.
send her husband off to war? How many times he do it?
He didn't do it but one time. He learned his
There you go.
lesson.
Did it one time only. He realized what he did. He said, I ain't doing that no more.
Exactly.
But some people are hard-headed. They will go
Mhm.
back and do it again because they think they could get away with it a second time.
Asking for
Because they think they
forgiveness.
messed up the first time.
But Brother Cottrell,
Mhm.
Nasanya, according to Alcoholic Anonymous, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. And unfortunately, some of us seem to believe that. That should be the case.
And
I say
that's what they say.
mankind
Yes.
keeps sinning.
Mhm.
What? Mankind keeps sinning what? Over and over and over and over again. What's the results?
Same results.
Bloodshed everywhere. Matter of fact, it's not diminishing, it's
It's getting
increasing.
worse. It's getting
Yeah.
worse.
The more you do it, the more it grows.
The worse it gets.
So you have to change when you confess to Yah. Yeah, Pharaoh says, yes, Yah, I have sinned against Yah, your Elohim, and against you, because I've been lying. Now, therefore, please forgive me for my sin only this once. Only this once,
Oh,
Pharaoh?
it is once. Okay.
I'm so tired of
And
him.
entreat Yah, your Elohim, that he may take away from me this death only. Because if you can't eat, guess what? You know you're going to die. So he went out from Pharaoh and entreated Yah. Showed Moshe's mercy, right?
Right.
Because Moshe could have said, nah, I know you're lying. Because how many times you going to say the same thing? Buzzboy is trying to come by.
We don't hear him, brother. You're good.
And Yah turned a very strong west wind, which took the locusts away and blew them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the territory of Israel, but Yah hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the children of Israel go. Because he thought his God, because they had a God that protected their crops and all that, they thought that his God, he probably thought his God took the locusts away. So he hardened his heart. Then Yah said to Moshe, no warning to Pharaoh this time. Stretch out your hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Mizraim. No warning to Pharaoh this time, was it?
No.
It's just going to hit him with the blackness. Woo! Darkness, which may be felt. You ever been in a place so dark you could feel the darkness?
Man, that's bad, brother.
Man. So what did Moses do? He did what Yah told him to do. He stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was thick darkness in all the land of Mizraim 3 days. How many hours is that?
24 hours, 72 total. 24, 48, 72
hours. And you know the Egyptians had a sun god, right?
Exactly.
I think his name is Ra. I'm sure they was crying to Ra to bring the sun back out because that darkness was thick. They could feel it. They did not see one another. You know what that means, right?
They couldn't see each other.
They couldn't even find the candles or the torches out.
Well, Brother Cottrell, you know what? Even if they found him, that darkness was so thick and consuming, I don't think it did anything good anyway.
I'm telling
I
you.
bet they was running into each other, knocking each other out.
Right?
It was so dark. It says, nor did anyone, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days. Pharaoh was stuck. His wise men were stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was stuck right where they were. Sound like COVID, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they had darkness. Imagine being in COVID and darkness. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
That would have shook us up. Like, what the go on? What's going on? But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Who could do that?
Quite a contrast. Quite
Oh,
a
yeah.
contrast.
They ain't know what was going on in Mizraim. Then Paro called Moses and said, "Go, serve Yah. Only let your flocks and your herds be kept back, because we ain't got nothing to eat. We're gonna eat them things, yo.
Mhm.
Let your little ones also go with you." But Moses said, "You must also give us sacrifice and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to Yah Elohim. We got to take the cattle and the flock. Our livestock also shall go with us. Not a hoof shall be left behind. Y'all ain't eating what we got. No, 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 no." Remember, the Most High plagued his flock and his cattle and his sheep, right? With the boils and stuff. Well, we must take some of them to serve Yah Elohim. And even we do not know what we must serve Yah until we arrive there. So they didn't know how to serve Yah, did they?
Well, Brother Cartier, it just seems they want to be in control of the economic plight of our ancients, just like they're in control of the economic plight of us today. The enemies of the Most High, they try to control our economics. And evidence speaks for itself. They try to control the economics of our ancient brothers and sisters at that time juncture. And they still do, because you control people economics, you control people.
Can they bargain with Yah? Can these nations bargain with Yah? When Yah
Certainly not.
wants us as his nation, his inheritance?
Certainly not.
There is no bargaining. Everything we own, we taking with us, right?
You better believe it.
It says, but Moses said, but Yah hardened Pharaoh's heart. He's still stubborn. And he would not let them go. After all the confessions,
All the
telling them,
lying.
sorry, it's for you, to your God. Y'all could go. But then he changed his mind. That's what they do, right? These leaders of today and then. We don't know what Trump going to do. He's talking about he going to attack Iran maybe 2 weeks from now.
That man
Come on,
crazy
man.
as hell.
Yo, what you talking about, man?
That man crazy as hell.
What are you attacking Iran for? Because they got nuclear weapons?
No, because
You got nuclear
You don't
weapons.
even
Matter
have
of fact,
any.
you got more nuclear weapons than any other nation on planet Earth, but you telling anybody else they can't have one.
Well, Iran don't even have one, Brother Kytrell and fellow student. They're trying to enrich uranium in order to have the product to make it, but they don't have a nuclear weapon. Now, those in Israel have one. Those in Israel have nuclear weapons, and they have the audacity to fly to a sovereign country and bomb those countries. Something's wrong with y'all ass. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not sorry to say it. Something's wrong with y'all. But the Most High ain't gonna deal with you. He's gonna deal with America and anyone else on that juncture under universal white race supremacy.
I ain't mean to light that fire under you, brother. But anyway,
anyway,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
In essence, it's like you having an armory and telling me I can't have a 22 caliber pistol.
How ludicrous.
What?
How ludicrous. How ludicrous.
These people got enough nuclear weapons to blow up the planet, and let you telling Iran they can't have nuclear bombs like y'all got to defend themselves. Are you serious?
Well, you know what, Brother Kytrell and Nasanya and fellows, it's akin to this. I'm in my house, right? And I got all kind of stockpile of weapon in my house. Now, I come to your house and tear your house up, tear your garden up, shoot your little children, maybe shoot your dog and your cat, and you can't have no weapons in your house. You see the audacity and the ludicrous of it all?
Yeah, you looking for a gun while you doing that, while you got an arsenal in your house.
Right.
You looking for a gun while you got a whole arsenal. And you afraid of me because I might have a gun in my house?
But I'm supposed to trust you with your arsenal of guns. While I don't have no defense mechanism.
They let South Africa have a nuclear weapon. You know that, right?
Well, you know how they go.
What does South Africa need with a nuclear weapon?
You know how they go.
Anyway, let's get back to the story at hand, because Pharaoh is like these leaders of the nations today. It says, but Yah hardened Pharaoh's heart in verse 27, and he would not let them go because Israel was his money. He was a blessing to him. Yah said we are a blessing to all the nations of the earth. And he knew that once Israel left Egypt, Mizraim, that they would go into poverty, just like America. They did a GPA chat question to GPA. What would happen if African Americans left America?
Guess what?
They said that the economy would lose $1 trillion.
Bankrupt.
Not only would the economy lose $1 trillion, they would lose a significant workforce and wouldn't be able to fill the jobs that it needed to be filled. Not only would they lose that, they would lose creativity, talent, and the culture that we bring to America.
Exactly.
It makes them billions. How about that?
That's
why Pharaoh would let us go, because the same thing going on back then. It's like, yo, we ain't letting the goose that lays the golden egg go. Oh no. In verse 28 says, then Pharaoh said to him, get away from me. The nerve of him, right? Mm-hmm. Take heed to yourself that you see my face no more. But the day you see my face, you shall die. Sound like Donald Trump. You just go out and shoot somebody on Fifth Ave.
That's what he said.
Get away.
That's what he said.
Come on, man. What are you talking about? Moshe said, "You've spoken well. I will never see your face again."
I ain't mad at you. See you. We want to be you.
And you don't want a prophet ever say that to you, right? You don't want no prophet telling you, "I'm never gonna see your face again."
I ain't mad at you. See you.
I won't be bothered, and I'm never gonna see your face again.
I ain't mad at you.
Pharaoh just sealed his doom, son, because Yah's dropping bombs on him out of nowhere. But he wanted that darkness taken away. And Yah's beating him up. And he's kind of resistant. He think he in there with, I don't know, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali or somebody. He think he could beat? He in there with Yah, son. And these nations going to be in the ring with Yah sooner or later. Because he's coming for his people to tell them to what? Let my people go that they may do what, Yamsu?
Serve me.
Serve me.
Will.
Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
All praise. Yamsu, we can't hear you. Yamsu.
Like King David.
All right, thank you, Nasonia.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, brother. I had to step to the little fellow's room for a minute. All right, but I heard you, but I was in the midst of something. Well, thank you. Well, Brother Cottrell, truth be told, Nasonia and I joined in so much in these studies tonight that you've shared in the book of Shemot, chapter 10, that I don't need to reiterate anything as far as that is concerned. Not unless Nasonia has something to share as far as the study is concerned.
Actually, no, a couple of notes. He actually pinpointed some things. I had made a couple of note about they mentioned in Yah's festival. And that's just a few things that I was, but he did, he had, we went along with today again.
Well, share.
I was just, say it again, Yamsu.
Okay, when you were speaking in reference to the festival, or was there anything specifically that you wanted to?
No, it was just, once again, he was just letting him know that he was letting Pharaoh know. Moses was telling him that when they go, they taking the young, the old, the sons, the daughters, the flocks, and he said we must observe the Lord's festival, and that's in the Torah.
Well, Nasonia, I'm glad you pointed it out because of the fact we need to go when we go, and we need to go with means of taking care of ourselves and our economics altogether. Don't leave our economics behind. Anything you can get that economically that's beneficial and advantageous for us, bring all your economics, just like our ancients did. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Nasonia. Very astute of you.
Praises.
Well, Brother Cottrell, Nasonia and I, we've made our commentaries in the comments. Do you have anything additional to share?
Just that we ain't got what our ancient fathers had
Yes.
in the form of cattle, flocks, and herds. We got dead white men on paper. And that ain't gonna be worth a damn when y'all bring the judgment.
No.
So
True be told.
I imagine that y'all's gonna refurbish us, like you said,
Yes.
with everything that we lost, with our cattle, with our flocks, with our herd, because that's where the real wealth is. You see, Pharaoh ain't want to let that go.
He won't
Moshe said, not
economics.
one hoof shall be left behind. Not one hoof.
He want all this.
That's tough talk, Brother Cottrell. And you know that's how we talk. Ain't one shoe gonna be left. Ain't not one shoe. We talk hard.
Not a nothing.
But in Nisanya mentioning the festivals, Moshe was saying we don't know what's required of us. So we need to bring everything. He didn't say everything, but he said we need to bring everything. Yes. Not one hoof shall be left behind, because we don't know what y'all might require of us in observing these festivals. So they had to learn, because they wasn't doing it in Egypt.
Not in captivity.
Oh no.
We certainly are now, Brother Cottrell, and we certainly are now.
Yeah, let my son go that they may what?
Serve me.
You can't serve two masters at the same time.
We cannot serve y'all in captivity. Not we can acknowledge y'all, we can humble ourselves to y'all, we can do good, but we can't do our worship to the Most High in captivity.
And I have to say, they consider today what? Juneteenth. Slaves were free. That's the biggest lie they've been telling since they initiated Juneteenth. Right. We ain't free, bro. What did Juneteenth do for us? They freed us?
No, brother.
Are we free?
They let some of them off work today.
Oh, that's something. I'm still looking for that 40 acres and the mule, but I ain't got that yet. All right.
Oh, yeah. You know you ain't getting that.
No. They give you 40 acres of swamp land.
It sounds like Pharaoh.
Yeah, they give you some 40 acres of swamp land, and then probably give me some pigs.
Toxic land.
And probably give me some pigs.
You the swamp land.
I don't want the pigs. I don't want the swamp land. Okay,
they're not gonna give you the swamp land. They found out stuff grows in the swamp, so they're not gonna give you the swamp land.
Well, they put our people in toxic dump sites.
Yeah, dump sites.
Flint, Michigan, they ain't got clean water.
Yeah,
there you go.
And so they keep the pigs in their toxic dump lands. Okay, Nasanya, Brother, they can keep their pigs in their toxic dump land. I don't want their pigs. I don't want their pork. My name ain't pork or pig, and I don't want their dump toxic land.
Don't forget about the seafood now.
Oh yeah, they keep their shrimp, their lobster, clams, all that. I don't want none of it.
And listen. These people are not like the ancient Mizraim who were natural to the earth.
Right.
Because they ain't do no genetically modifying of their cattle and their sheep and their herds and their goats and their flock. These people is tampering with the flocks and the herds and the sheep and the goat. Matter of fact, it was in the 1980s. Remember that sheep Dolly? They cloned Dolly.
Right.
I don't know what the hell you eat. A cloned sheep. Imagine that.
Me. Never know.
No, they can keep that. They can keep their cloned sheeps and everything too. Okay, I don't want none of. I just like
half the food that they give us have plastic in it anyway.
Yeah. Well, like Nasanya, like Moses said, I don't want a hoof. Moses said, "Ain't a hoof stand." Yamsu said, "I don't want a hoof." Okay, they can have that. Praise the Most High.
We might need that. We might need that manna from heaven to clean us up.
We certainly need something on the Most High.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nasanya. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, fellow students. It's been an honor to us for Nasanya, a daughter of Zion, to do her due diligence, moral obligation as a daughter of Zion, as all you daughters of Zion should be doing. Your moral obligation and duty for the nation. Simply the hand that rocks the cradle. That being said, she's done a fabulous job by helping rock the cradles, not shaking it, but rocking it. So to help facilitate these studies that you can take advantage of them. And also she gave some very enthusiastic, informed, astute commentaries directed by wisdom and understanding. We're very grateful. Brother Cottrell and I, on the other hand, are simply elders of the nation at this juncture in our history, surrogate fathers of the nation. We have done our due diligence and moral obligation as elders, as all elders should do. Not simply Catriel and Yamsuf Ari, not simply Nasanya. It's incumbent upon each of us, wherever we're at, to do our due diligence to help facilitate the studies of the Most High. As Nasanya has done, as Brother Catriel has done, as Yamsuf Arif has done. But we can do no more in this regard. It's incumbent upon each of you to do something for yourselves, which is Sheila. Meditate on the word of Yah. Trust in the word of Yah. Rely on the word of Yah. Let the word of Yah be your light, your pathways. Let the word of Yah dictate and comport your actions. You see, the Most High word is going to work in spite of us and irregardless of us. But it works for each of us if you work it. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. It works if you work it. That being said, I will ask Brother Catriel to make his closing remarks and her comments. And I'll ask Nasanya to make her closing remarks and her comments and close us out for the night. Praise Yah. Brother Catriel, your mic is hot.
All praise to the Holy One of Israel for allowing us another lesson tonight. The Most High continue to bless and be with us. Shalom and good night.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Catriel. Nasanya.
Shalom, family, and good night.
Short, quick, and sweet. Thank you, Nasanya. May the Most High bless you. And thank you, fellow students. May the Most High bless you. I'm playing Nasanya's song again. I hope it's your song also. Here we go. Here we go. It's Nasanya's song. I hope it's your song.
That's what I'm talking about.
I sent y'all about 100 songs, man. That's wrong going on.
Catriel. Hey, Catriel, let me DJ my music.
Y'all about 100 songs.
Catriel,
Y'all,
let me DJ my music, Catriel.
Let me y'all out the song. I'm missing out on so much more. My brother, though.
Know what to say. He's calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. So let me in your heart, let me in your heart, let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, in your heart, let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Wisdom in your heart. Somebody called my name. I went down to see. Heard a little small voice calling down at me. How you know my name? How you know my name? You calling me? I don't know what to say. They said this was meant to be. This was meant to be. Calling my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. He's calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. He said, let me in your heart. Oh, in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart, in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, ooh yeah, in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, in your heart, ooh yeah, wisdom in your heart, oh, in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, wisdom in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart, call your name.
Does not wisdom call, and understanding put forth her voice? In the top of high places, by the way, where the paths meet, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call. and my voice to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere. Only in your heart, in the night, in your heart, ooh yeah, in the night, I just can't do without it. I can't do without it. Calling me, yeah, it's all been on my mind. Can't do without it. Can't do without
Yahweh, he as the beginning of his ways, the first of his works of old. I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the All-Holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased.
That's all that's been on my mind. I just can't do without it. No. Can't do without it, can't do without it, can't do without it. That's all that's been on my mind. Oh yeah. Said I want you,
Now therefore,
I need you.
ye children, hearken unto me.
Stay with me.
For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it
I
not.
want you.
Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me,
Oh,
watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death, love death, love death.